Hey y'all, it's Divine Sugar. You already know, keeping it sweet and saucy. And we're here with Behind the Math Podcast with another banger, talking all things Big Brother. And you already know I got the gang here with me, ready to introduce themselves. Lego.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Susie. You know me. I'm here keeping it real and keeping it classy.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Pac-Man.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ghostface. Let's get it popping. Let's go.
All right.
You already laughing at me, bro? You already gonna start laughing at me? Oh my god, we are never gonna get through this week of BB.
Well, we got it, man. We got it. We're gonna keep it going. All right. So I know we've been a little late getting this video out, but it's coming out. And like I said before, we got real life shit happening, and yeah, it is what it is. But we just gonna dive right in where we left off. We left off at episode 11. Christian had just won the HOH. And how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I feel like this was Christian winning was really good. I was happy about this win. I felt like him winning was a good thing. That's how I feel.
I was really happy when it happened because he was my draft pick. So like I was ecstatic.
Yeah. Do you guys think this is gonna put a target on his back since he already won so many times?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
I think a target was already on his back. Like he was like doing backflips and shit in the backyard. Like he was already creating a target.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
All right. So I guess they already agreed that it was gonna be a girl's time to go home because they already lost Frenchie, they lost Brent.
Forgot about French fry.
They lost
No,
Brent.
it was the other dude, Travis.
Oh yeah, they lost.
Oh yeah,
Travis.
Travis.
See,
Damn, I forgot about him too.
Yeah, he was first boot. I forgot about him. Yeah. So they lost Travis, they lost Frenchie, and they lost Brent. So they all agreed that a girl needed to go home this week. Well, at least the guys did. Yeah. So yeah. They started talking about the nominees and everything. French, what's his name? Shit. Christian. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, he was thinking about targeting Hannah
and Whitney.
Yeah. He was thinking about putting them both on the block, and he was trying to decide who he wanted to target. He originally wanted to target Hannah, but she talked her way out of it, and still became the pawn, and the target flipped to Whitney.
Yeah.
So fast forward to Vito,
no, you forgetting the wild card.
Oh yeah, the wild card comp.
They had to do the wild card comp.
Yep. And Claire ended up winning that one. Yep.
She had a tough decision.
Yeah.
Well, not that tough.
Yeah.
Right.
She had to decide to keep herself safe into a jury or
to keep her entire team safe for a week.
Yeah. And of course she's gonna choose herself. And
right.
To the
she
jury,
should.
Right? Like who wouldn't do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now fast forward to nominations. Like I said, he nominated Hannah and Whitney. They played Vito. And who ended up winning that veto?
What veto comp was it?
Didn't Christian win the veto too?
Won?
Christian won the veto
too.
Christian
won the veto.
Yeah, he ended up winning that veto, which would have been the perfect time to backdoor Derek X for his game. But he decided not to, even though Whitney was trying to throw him under the bus and get him to do it. But he decided to keep the nominees the same. And yeah, eventually the vote comes out and Whitney end up going home.
Mhm.
How do y'all feel about that? Like, do you think Whitney should have went home? Do you think he should have backdoored Derek X or what?
For his game, he probably should have backdoored Derek X, but I was okay with Whitney going home.
Right. I was excited when she went home.
I like Derek X, so it was cool.
Yeah. Whitney, she really didn't like do much in the game. Like,
Yeah, she would have been perfect to keep in.
yeah, she would have been like, she could have been a pawn star.
Didn't she start macking on Xavier?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, Ozzy didn't like that.
Yeah, that's when we found out.
Wasn't
Ozzy had-
Ozzy the one that was like,
Yeah, she had a crush
no
on him.
Yeah,
hooking up?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. She's all like, "Yeah, I'm gonna vote her out just because I got a crush on Xavier."
Trying to hit up my move.
I was like, not Ozzy, but I expected that from her. She's been playing with her emotions since day one.
Yeah, she's pretty petty. Who do you
Complete
guys?
opposite of what she said she would do.
Yeah, Ozzy is kind of disappointing.
Yeah. So at this point in the game, who do you think is playing the best game?
At the point of
This
Christian
point,
winning HOH and
Yeah, and Whitney end up going home. At
I
that
felt
point,
like I'd have to say Xavier.
Xavier for sure. I would say Xavier at this point is playing
Yeah,
the best.
Xavier was definitely, he was throwing those seeds, like trying to not have him target Hannah, but still like, I'm not with her. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So as far as the cookout, you think they're gonna stick together?
Definitely.
I mean, right now that's what it's looking like.
Yeah. All right. Y'all got anything else about this episode?
no.
I mean, this week or this episode?
Well, yeah, this week, how it planned out and how it played out.
Did we already run through the week? Is the week over?
The week is over. Whitney is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick,
We got
that's
a
all
new
that matters.
HOH right now.
Okay, HOH. Who won HOH?
That following HOH after Christian, it was Derek X.
Derek X wins
This
HOH.
episode 12.
This would be episode 13 going into actually 14 because
Yeah.
it was the wall comp.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yep, and fucking Derek F. Derek F felt so damn fast.
I was expecting him to fall like Jessica from BB 21.
She was so animated. Oh my god.
That was
You'd have thought she was falling off of a fucking 20-foot building about to die. Like,
Man, that was so funny.
but like it was fucking funny because Derek thought he lasted like a long time, and it was like, nah, bro.
Like, nah, not at all. But his
Didn't even do that.
retell of it was fucking hilarious. He had me cracking up.
Yeah. So, like you said, so Derek X ended up winning that veto.
Yes, Xavier
I mean,
actually
not
threw
veto.
it to him.
Not
It was the
veto,
HOH.
HOH. Yeah. HOH.
Xavier made a deal with Derek X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
He
then
didn't
for
wanna
some
win
reason
that
he
one.
thought in that deal that he could include all of the damn
All of
kings.
them, right?
It
At the
don't work
last
like
minute,
that.
he was like, all the kings are safe. I'm like, dude, no.
Like, not you
what are
giving
you
him
doing?
nobody to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what he thought it was. He's crazy for that.
And yeah, and Xavier's like, yeah, Christian, I let you know that I included you in that deal with Derek X. And it's just like, bruh, stop.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That was really a one for all. That wasn't for all of y'all. It was you by yourself.
Yeah. And actually, like Tiffany, Derek X had also made a deal with Alyssa too.
Oh
But-
yeah, he did.
Yeah,
But-
and Tiffany was actually upset about that because she wanted Alyssa to be the one to go home.
Yeah.
So, oh, that was interesting.
Yep. And what was the wild card for that one? Like who won that?
Remember,
wild
there
card?
was no wild card because that was the end of the wild card comp.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was gonna be a new.
And then that was the end of the teams too.
Oh yeah, yep.
Mhm,
So everybody had to pay individual.
Yeah.
mhm.
But I love the way they were still trying to play for their teams, but it's like the teams are over now. Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this point, nominations come out. Derek X end up putting Sarah Beth and Brittany on the block,
Mhm.
and his goal was to backdoor Christian.
Yeah, that is the plan for the week. He told Brittany that he was going to use her as a pawn. Brittany is to be like, she's supposed to act super surprised or no, upset, because no one's supposed to know that she knew that the plan was, there was a backdoor plan in motion. So yeah, she like actually agrees to this plan because I guess she somehow thinks that it's a good idea.
Yeah, and of course, Brittany had another meltdown because she's on the block again, went running.
But it was a fake meltdown, remember?
Yeah. But of course, that's one of her meltdowns.
It was really fake.
Sure.
Yeah, it was fake. Like, this is the first time she was actually okay with going up on the block.
Somewhat, but she was still saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna win this veto."
Of course, she was saying the plan. She's like, "I'm gonna win this veto." Guess what? Guess who wins the fucking veto?
Oh my God. I was so happy.
Ooh.
So happy for her.
Me too, because I was all like, man, if she don't win this veto, this is.
Cause I'm like, she be so damn pumped. Like she needs to win. No, fuck it. The freaking clip when they were showing it, did y'all see how fast she was fucking moving?
Right, that was crazy with her head.
I was
shaking.
like,
no.
I was like, she about to have a
Yeah.
migraine.
She
I was
just
like, she
about
about to have a
broke that.
migraine. It looked so painful.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. So
and they were
this-
all upset because Sarah Beth decided to not get the veto. She actually went.
and took the
for the freaking
$5,000.
money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then she cried when Derek X was about to take the money from her. And he felt bad for her and he took the punishment.
And as he should not have. Like those tears should have not fucking made him feel no type of way. Like, please.
Right?
Please. Not her with the tears. That really pissed me off. So I'm like, sis, you're not about to sit up here and cry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Such
yeah.
a bitch move. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Brittany wins the veto. Of course, Brittany makes another pitch to Derek X. She's like, yo, this is your only opportunity. You got to backdoor Christian. He is like super shocked because he can't believe that she's coming to him with this plan. And she's like really with it.
Mm-hmm.
And Christian's like so upset with himself. He's like, fuck, I did this. I should have took him out last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was still trying to be loyal to what? The slaughterhouse? Was it the slaughterhouse? One of them lines.
Royal Flush.
Oh, the Royal
Fucking
Flush.
slaughterhouse. Get out of here.
Like, please. That died with French fries.
There was so many alliances. I forget which one's which.
Yeah, there's a lot of alliances going on. If I hear one more name on an alliance,
There was a lot.
I
but,
mean,
like,
I
none
feel
of
like
them,
it kind of died.
none of them
after this.
stuck.
Except for the cookout. The
Yeah,
cookout
I was
has
gonna
been-
say that, except for the cookout. I was taking a deep breath. I was gonna say it
not a deep breath.
because it was, you know.
that's funny as hell.
So,
All right.
so Kristen ends up getting evicted, and
Mhm.
on his way
What was
out,
the vote count on that? Does anybody know? Was it unanimous?
No, of course it wasn't unanimous.
No, Alyssa didn't vote for him, and Xavier didn't vote for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and on the way out, he landed a fat wet kiss on Alyssa.
But
Yeah,
this is
on Alyssa.
also, guys, this is really important because this episode was really important, this is one of the big fights that happened between, like, in the cookout with Derek F, Azza, and Tiffany.
Well, it was, Oz's ass was just there, but Tiffany, I feel like she really was mad at Derek.
Yeah.
Oh, when
But
you go up to
Azza
the
didn't
HOH
like how
room.
Tiffany was talking to her.
Yeah.
It was just a lot that day.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow they were able to, like, bring that shit back. And I guess focus on the main goal, which I really fucking appreciate about the cookout. Because had it been any other alliance, they would like, nah, that gotta go. They gotta go. And I feel like, I don't know, that just made me, like, really happy that they were able to just put their personal issues aside.
Yeah. And okay, so as far as the next episode, this is when, well, that same episode, Christian got evicted and everything. The HOH happens, and this is where we see Kylan when HOH. It was like a knockout round, and this what pissed Azza off because he kept picking her. Kylan kept picking her to go against people, and that pissed her off. And it came down to Kylan and Tiffany ended up pressing the wrong button, and Kylan ended up winning.
Right.
Yeah, I was like,
and he also was supposed.
He took so long to answer. He was really trying to throw it to her. I was like, Tiffany,
but he
please.
Picked the wrong answer, like, real talk. If
he could have, but
like,
I think like in that moment he wanted her to pick the right one. Like, I don't know. I was just like, damn, this is so stupid. It was such a stupid moment.
I mean,
Wait, we talking about Kylan?
Yeah, on the feeds he said he didn't really know the answer. He just guessed, but who knows?
Pause,
who knows?
He took a long time, and then she answered wrong.
Sis, get it, hurry up, go. What are you doing? Go hit it, and then he slowly hit it.
Yeah,
I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I feel like he really wanted it, but he was willing to throw it to her, so it's not really on him that she answered wrong.
Yeah, and Azza was upset too because she was supposed to get it thrown to her, and he kept picking her.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to throw it to Azza because I don't think him and Azza was like really like how him and Tiffany are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him. Like, just because she asks you to throw her a comp doesn't mean you have to. And her getting upset was really childish. He don't owe you he don't have to throw the comp to you.
Right.
This is his game too. Like, so I thought that was really childish of her.
Yeah, because she was like crying to Xavier, telling him like he's gonna target Brittany and put her up next to him. I mean, next to her and everything.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he didn't even put her up. So I'm like, she was just like she was doing too much for Brittany. So that was a lot.
Yeah, way too much for Brittany.
I'm like, he didn't even like, not you thinking that he was gonna target you just off the strength of Brittany. Like, please.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he ended up putting Brittany on the block and with Claire. And right.
But also, this is, guys, it's exciting because we got a new twist that's introduced. The High Rollers room.
Hey, we like a twist. Hey, we like a twist. Hey, we like a twist.
Yay. So the High Rollers room, basically every week, America gets to send players BB bucks.
Some BB dollars.
Did y'all happen to vote in that?
I did.
I've never voted.
I did.
I didn't either.
I did. Of course I did.
I didn't vote in it. I was just like, let's just see what the rest of America thinks.
But I was not shocked when I saw Derek get 100 because I know he got his following.
Derek who?
Derek F.
Yeah, he got.
So the amount that the players could get was 100 BB bucks, 75. The top three gets 100. Then the following three get 75, and then so forth. The other ones get 50. So
Mhm.
Derek F, he got 100. Derek X got 100, and Brittany gets 100.
Yeah.
I was surprised by Brittany the most, though.
Yeah.
I think they just felt sorry for her.
I was like, people like her? No.
And then Xavier got 75. Tiffany gets 75. And then Hannah also gets 75.
Yeah.
And then Alyssa, she gets 50. Isaac gets 50. And then who else got 50?
Sarah Beth.
Oh, Claire. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
had punishments? There was punishments. Who was wearing leotards and costumes?
Oh, that was
Was
the
it that
last
one?
week. But
I'm like,
Oh,
was
that
that an episode?
yeah, that was the last week.
Let's get there.
So yeah, so for this high roller game, I believe it's what do they have to do? It's like a veto thing. They get to play in like the veto derby. And basically what you have to do is like the shuffleboard, and you're trying to like push these ice buckets, and the person that gets the highest amount of points, they win. Kylan ends up winning this one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets another veto. A second. So there's two vetoes in play.
Yeah.
So he gets one veto, and then obviously a veto has to be determined.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
his
two vetoes.
I thought there was a
and then
condition
the
though. Like
veto
he had,
count.
is that the one where he had to bet on someone? Oh no, that's the next
No,
one.
no. Yeah, no.
Never mind.
No, at that one, the veto derby, when you did that, you did have to bet on, you did have to not bet, but you did have to pick someone.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought he picked Alyssa, and that's
He
when
did.
Yeah,
it
he
was
did.
that one.
Yeah.
and then like that was the OTAB veto, and
Yeah,
it
OTAB.
came down to
Mhm.
him and Alyssa. He threw the veto to Alyssa, so he can
Yeah.
get his veto, and she'll have hers too.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really didn't understand that veto comp like at first, like when they were explaining it, until like I saw it play out, and I'm like, okay, now this makes sense.
Well, OTAB.
No, not like the actual comp, but I meant like
The high rollers.
Yeah. The veto derby. I didn't really understand it at first until I like watched it play out, and I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. Because at first I'm like, how the fuck do you get a second veto? Like what?
Yeah.
I was a little confused. I will admit that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, Colin threw the veto to Alyssa. So Alyssa got her veto, and he had his second veto too.
Mhm.
He ended up taking Claire off the block, and Alyssa did not use her veto.
Yeah.
And the replacement num was who? Brittany.
Was it Brittany?
Yeah.
No,
Yes, because-
wasn't Brittany already on the block with Claire?
Oh.
Replacement num was who?
Are you sure there was a
No,
Huh.
not none of us knowing. Okay, so I think
skipping so much? Who were the
okay,
noms?
so Kylan was the HOH, and Kylan nominated
Was it Alyssa?
no, Alyssa, he didn't nominate Alyssa, he nominated Claire and Sarah, I mean not, was it Claire and Sarah Beth, and then he backdoor Brittany?
I don't think he would have put Sarah Beth up.
No, it was
No,
Brittany.
I think Sarah.
It was Brittany and
Oh yeah, right. He didn't put up Sarah Beth. We talk about
No,
was trying to
Brittany wasn't
protect
on
her.
the block because it had to have been.
it was
Alyssa.
Derek F. It was Derek F.
Oh yes, it was Derek F because he was acting like he was so upset with
Yeah,
Kylan.
it was
Oh
Derek
yeah,
F.
Yeah.
You know, I be forgetting all about Derek F. Like playing the game because like he don't.
Because he be sweet.
I really
On the couch in the
Can
corner.
nobody remember him when he ain't even there?
but like he swear he's running the house. Like
Right, you got to show up for the game for us to remember that you was in it.
Yeah. And also here is when Tiffany went to Kylan and was like, she wanted to put the target on Brittany because she had the most BB bucks, and they felt like if they can get her out because she has 100, that better their chances of at winning the other high roller stuff. So that was pretty good on her part.
Yeah, let me just say that Tiffany
That's
definitely is the one that's running the fucking cookout.
Yeah.
I think it's Tiffany for sure.
I think so too.
Derek is asleep. Kylan is fucking winning the comps, but he's doing what the other people want. Azza is crying, and Xavier is beasting it. That's all I can say about him.
Right. I feel like he's so good. Like he's so strategic, and he's also like he's good.
He's really good socially. Like I feel like if he makes it to the end, he's gonna have the jury votes.
Right.
Like though he's so good with everybody that like the votes will be there for him.
But yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So anyway, like I said, Claire ended up coming off the block. Brittany goes up, and Brittany is evicted 7-1. Azza ended up voting for Derek F.
Didn't she do a little rap on the way out? Or like when it was for the speeches, because she just be rapping so much. MC Brittany, I be forgetting her fucking raps.
All on the mic and shit.
I'm gonna burn her raps on like a CD, and then we're all just gonna listen to it. Well, not on the CD. I'm gonna just like put it like on my phone, and we all just gonna listen to them.
Also, Brittany became the first jury member. So
yes.
Yep. All right, and that wraps up episode 19.
No, wait, before we wrap it up, I got something I want to touch on. When she did an interview with Julie after she left out, she's talking about none of them were gonna win if they went final two with me. What is wrong with sis? They were scared. They knew they weren't gonna win. Who didn't think they would win a final two next to you?
Right.
Yeah, she thought
was like, she did not know what was going on in that house. She had no grip on what was going on in that house, girl. Most of the jury is going to be cookout members. If you were sitting final two, they were not voting for you. Maybe Azza would have cried while voting for you.
Even Azza, I don't think they would have voted for her. She don't.
Azza would have been like, "I'm so sorry. You're my best friend."
Oh my God, sound just like her.
She's so irritating me out. Like I really was rooting for Azza. I was like Queen Azza, but she's beautiful as fuck, but she's so irritating to me.
Yeah.
But y'all know she can sing. Like I seen the feeds, like she was singing that Whitney Houston shit.
Really? Well, why she didn't fucking feature on Britney's album?
All right. Make a whole fucking album together.
She should have came through with the fucking hook when Britney was freestyling.
Yeah. So yeah, that wraps up episode 19. Episode 20 is when Sarah Beth ended up winning HOH.
Oh.
Yes. And this right now, when I tell you I was panicking, I panicked.
Man. I
but
thought,
you know what?
At that point, I said Tiffany and Hannah is about to go the fuck up.
I panicked really hard too. I was worried for the cookout, but then when I seen the scene of her and Kylan talking, I was like, okay, she is the wet brain that I thought she was.
Right, because there's no way that the members of the cookout should have survived this week.
Right?
You know?
She was like eating up every word that Kylan was saying, and he wasn't even saying much, but he was saying just enough for her to fucking sway the other way.
And he talks in circles
Absolutely.
too, like
Yes. So she's just like, Sarah Beth wins. Ugh. They finessed the shit out this is so beautiful. I love this episode because it was just like, yo, they are fucking good. Like, this was when I was like, okay, the cookout was good, but this is, to me, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This is when it all came together. They really down with each other.
Yes. Yes.
This is when I realized Kylan is actually playing a good game too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. And this is when it was so sad because, at the expense of the cookout being saved, Sarah Beth target became Derek X.
Yeah, I was very sad about that, but I mean, I know that was necessary because I mean, I'm rooting for the cookout, so I'm like, he was gonna go, but like not now, but I mean,
he needed to go though because he could take out, the cookout. Like he could have taken out Xavier Island. So it was sad, but I'm sorry he had to go.
Yeah, he was very fucking. He's so smart. Like,
but first we gotta get
when he starts trying to figure out.
We gotta get into the high rollers room.
Oh yeah, it's time to play. Yes, the high rollers game.
Woo. Oh, I think I got ahead of myself.
Got 100 BB bucks. Wow.
What was that?
Dang. Claire got 100 this time. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think people started like so bad.
Like, Claire's actually very well liked too. And I like her too. Yes, I like Claire.
Who's Claire?
A lot of people like her. I mean, she's the first person that actually noticed that what was happening with the cookout, but she can't do nothing. She can't openly say it. She's the one that told Derek X though. She said it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But of course she didn't say she didn't say like the black people. She was all like, there's not that many it's a lot of minorities in this house. She put it like that basically.
So Derek F also gets 100 and Derek X gets 100.
Derek F was getting it has got a lot of BB bucks. Like I was surprised that he got another 100.
Because I mean he got that fandom, like he got that TikTok. He's big on TikTok.
Yeah, like he be doing stuff. I ain't never looked at his TikTok because like in the game he be laying down. So I don't really he be up dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
All right. So for this high roller one, what is it? I guess it was like a roulette table or roulette?
A roulette wheel.
Roulette.
Yeah.
And Alyssa one.
Yeah. Wasn't she like the only one that played?
Yeah, she won it by default. Nobody else played it.
And she like felt so good about it, and I wanted to whisper to her, "You was the only one that
you played yourself.
You beat yourself. I mean, the odds were definitely in your favor.
So Alyssa spins and it lands on Xavier's name, and he is the replacement nominee.
Yeah, she had a chance to remove someone off the block, and she removed Derek F. And then she had to spin the wheel, throw the little ball in the little wheel or whatever, and land on Xavier.
But what really pissed me off about that moment is that when it landed on Xavier, like she did her a little sad and she had to go cry in the room. And I'm just like, girl, you crying, but you literally you're playing Sarah Beth's game. She was telling, she was telling everybody to do that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
She wanted everybody to play it. So you played it just to get it out of the way for her, but then you crying because it landed on Xavier. Like,
yeah.
I thought that was fake. I'll just be real. I thought that was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course it's Sarah. Oh no, it's Claire and Xavier, and who else is on the block?
Derek F.
Derek F.
Yes, it was Derek F. Claire.
She
and
took
then-
Derek F down. She took Derek F down, and then she spinned it, and Xavier went up. It was only Xavier.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, it was only
Claire.
Xavier and
Yeah,
Claire.
yeah,
That's
Claire
right.
and Xavier. And then Vito comes around. Xavier killed that. Won the veto,
Yeah.
took himself down, and Derek X got nominated.
Yes.
Yeah. And at that point,
Yeah, and he knew he was gone.
I mean, it was almost a flip though. Tiffany almost flipped the house for that one. And they could have, because Xavier had this punishment where he had to be in solitary confinement 24 hours, and he wasn't coming out until they actually did the vote on the live show.
Mhm.
Well, Kylan and Tiffany, or no, Kylan and Hannah ended up voting to save Derek X, but Tiffany and Azza decided not to flip the house. They had the votes, but
They should have.
they didn't want to turn on the cookout and make it. I don't know. That could have really ruined the cookout. They wouldn't have trusted them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So ultimately, Derek X ends up going home.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, I like that.
He
boy.
went. He
was
didn't go
alright.
home though. He went to the jury house.
Yeah, he's second member of the jury.
The jury.
He got a say so they better watch out for Derek.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be a comeback.
Yeah. But in this episode, after Derek X goes home, we have a new HOH.
Oh, let's go into it.
Who do y'all think is gonna win this comp though?
Who do we think?
Who do we think?
We know. What?
We know.
I mean-
stop it right here.
Wait, I don't know. Wait, I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what
Who
I
the
was
fuck-
thinking in that moment, and I'm not thinking nothing now. I know who won.
Okay, well, we're not gonna do the thinking thing. We know who won already, and it was Tiffany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiffany.
And she didn't have to have
Tippy toes.
anybody. She didn't have to have anybody throwing it to her. She won that on her own.
Yes.
If pulled it off.
That was for Mama Pats and Christian.
Yeah, yeah.
And Sarah Beth backdoor plan is in action.
And Derek X too. It's for him too.
Where are we? Because I got something I need to say, but I don't know if we at that point yet.
We are.
We are at that point.
I think
Say what
we're
you
caught
gotta
up,
say.
right?
Did y'all
Yeah, we're about
fucking
to be
see?
caught up.
Okay, so I know y'all saw this, but let's talk about it. Looking how hard Sarah was trying to like just throw Alyssa under the bus. I was like, this girl is so sad right now. I mean, I respect the gameplay, but sis, you look stupid.
Yeah, yeah. We are definitely all the way caught up because they haven't showed the veto episode yet on Wednesday.
Mhm.
So we're caught up. We ready to see how this played out? Fuck Sarah
was
Beth,
just-
and I said
I
that shit.
was so happy for Tiffany because I'm like, she really stood on her shit because Sarah Beth really tried to come in like do all that talking about Alyssa, target Alyssa. And Tiffany was just like, yeah, I'm listening, but yeah, I'm gonna do my noms. You still up there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But let's talk about the wild card. We got
Wait,
the wild card, the high rollers room.
wait. We can't get into that one yet, right? Have
Why
they showed
not?
that?
We saw
Have
that.
we saw that one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because Sunday's episode. Yeah. High roller.
It was the anonymous HOH. It was the coin of
Yeah.
destiny.
Yeah.
The one
We saw
with
that.
Claire
You
one.
missed the whole
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah, we saw that. My bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
Claire won, and she
We-
kept it the same. And I was like, not Claire playing Tiffany's game.
Actually,
Right.
through that,
Sis,
you're
you could've
right.
fuck shit up.
Right. I'm like, you got power.
That
for
really could
nothing.
have gone a different direction.
I'm like, sis is so loyal and stupid. I'm like,
It's like you literally, she called out that shit like the week prior, and you literally kept
Exactly
that
it.
shit. I would have fucked everything up.
right? Because she was saying it. Man. But I think the same people,
Man.
I think the same people would have been
And
up
she
if
honestly really truly feels good about her decision. Like,
Because
But
Yeah.
it wasn't her decision. It was Tiffany's decision.
she
and she
wanted to,
believes it's hers.
she wanted to target Kylan anyway. But what she should have done is put Kylan and X up. Like
And she
Xavier.
can't play
Ex-
HOH
Xavier,
next week. So the cookout got a good chance to win.
Oh
the
wait,
HOH.
Xavier was already up because he had
Yeah,
to
he
take
was a
that
third
punishment.
nominee.
So yeah, so she was gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
So
It was just
it was just the
funny.
right
It
person
made-
that won it for the cookout.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Derek F, he was all like, I'm gonna throw this comp. Man, I don't think he would have won it anyway.
He probably would have though, because he went really slow, but he did get one. And did you see? I just watched the actual episode, but Claire was like just like chugging her shit. I was like, sis, slow down.
She wasn't aiming or nothing.
It's like she was trying to knock the damn thing down.
Yeah.
I think she forgot what game she was playing.
All right. Well, I think we are all caught up. Wow, that's amazing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
So the next episode will be
3
like what
months
episode
from
for
now.
BB? No, I'm saying like what episode for BB? That's not even what I'm asking though. I'm saying like what
Would it
episode would that be for
episode
BB?
22?
22?
Episode 22.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So again, we are sorry for taking so long to get this video out. We just
They don't even know that we were taking this long. Why tell them?
if they follow our page, they do.
Yeah, it's obvious.
We're building up the hype.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for your patience,
Yes.
for your time.
Like, subscribe. I know we're
Share.
not the traditional podcasters or whatever you want to call us, but yeah, we just try to be real and authentic. So yeah. We
really-
are
Hey, Susie signing out.
All right. Divine
deuces,
Sugar out.
deuces from Pac-Man.
I think Ghostface left already.
Oh.